Welcome to Fort Worth, Texas, and Amon G. Carter Stadium, home of the TCU Horned Frogs. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Horned Frogs will kick it away to start us off. Oh, he's going to take a chance. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not much room there. They'll give him 1 to the 9. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Hands it off. At the 40, there he goes. Open runway ahead. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
They go to the ground. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. He finds his man. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Penn State! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the offense on first down. The give to the right. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
Looking for a man. It's Connors. It's complete to the left. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
To the ground with the back. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Horned Frogs moving quickly to the line. Takes the handoff. It's Wade. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. The Horned Frogs are on the move. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking to pass. It's Connors. Fires on the move. Oh, picked off. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Leaves it with the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. As the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, and they corral the ball so they avoid the turnover, but man, did they lose a chunk of yardage.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense very lucky to get that football back.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Out of the gun to give to the back. At the 45 on his way. Running toward the tape. 10. Touchdown, TCU. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And the extra point was good. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he's going to run it back. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. First down here for the offense. They'll try it over the left side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's looking to pass. Going up top. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? A first down for the offense. They'll go to the ground. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. They're bringing heat. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
Throws for the tight end. On target over the middle.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Running through contact. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. And the Nittany Lions move the change with some signature hard-nosed running.
Some Big Ten physicality, some Big Ten running the football. Gotta have it. Gotta start with that when you're in the Big Ten and when you're at Penn State.
Working that left side now. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with a first down.
Great job by the defense here rallying to this wide receiver and making the tackle. He is dangerous. They don't want to let this receiver get behind them, but they know that when he makes catches, they better rally quickly and get this guy on the ground. He is fast.
Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. He wants to throw. Takes the easy one to the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
The Nittany Lions have taken it inside the 20. He leaves it with his back. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But you got to do a great job game tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
They'll try to run for it. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the back. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back in the 16. It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Coming after him. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking to throw, it's Connors. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
And the Horned Frogs with the 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Buys a little time with his feet. Hit as he throws. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Feeling some heat. Wide open downfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
I love that play call. And quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
That's caught. It's Vincent. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
Makes the grab on the left. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The Nittany Lions will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Jumped on top of the pile. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He'll keep it on the sneak. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll throw it on 1st down. Quarterback extends the play. He'll throw one to his right. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Trying to take it back. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Nittany Lions will boot it away to start the second half. He'll return it. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line.
First and 10.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Not hard to figure out why they trail to start this third quarter. 3 first-half turnovers.
So if you're on offense, let's just stay out of our way and find out what happens here in the second half. We're not even giving ourselves a chance because we keep turning the football over. If we can do that, we've got a chance to come back in this game.
I think it's a crazy balance between being really aggressive in the second half and finding ways to make plays, but also not shoot ourselves in the foot, right? Like, they didn't live well on that in the first half. Let's see if they can be a little bit more aggressive while still taking care of the football.
Dropping back, it's Connors. Pressure coming. Going to try to get it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. Quarterback keeps it. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3. The Horned Frogs will hustle to the line. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Makes the catch past the sticks. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
Brings up second down.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Handoff from the shotgun. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Offensively, are you going to take 4 to 6 every play? Yes, please. Sign me up for that. I'm going to take that every single time. Great job by the offense. Staying patient, staying true to who they are. You want to run the football. You want to be physical. You want to establish yourself. Check, check, check.
And the Horned Frogs are flying down the field. Looking to go up top on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Quick pass on the fly motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Unleashes one. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
Really tough on an offense. 3rd and long, it's tough to, you know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that 1st down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
That's caught. It's Vincent. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the 1st down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They'll try the run. Breaks the tackle. Give him 6 on the play. They'll mark it at the 9.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy in the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
And despite going 0 for 2 on 4th down so far, they will stay aggressive and go for it here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires into traffic, picked off. The 30, the 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking 4th down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
Oh, he's going to go for the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
He fires it out to the right. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. And the sophomore making a big play before he's wrestled down. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Quick pass on the jet motion. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Off play action. floating away. Under heat, he gets rid of it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off the spot, he gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. They'll throw it from the red zone. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Well, the quarterback had the matchup he wanted. His big tight end with that wingspan working against that defender in the end zone. Man, that QB will take that matchup all day.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
TCU 14.
Going for the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. If you're going to be a great player, you've got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Connors. They're trying to get to it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Complete to the left. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. All wideouts, no backs. From the gun. Getting some heat. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
You got to give the defense tons of credit because we know how much speed this quarterback has. That time you saw the pursuit. They were able to bring him down for a big loss on the sack.
What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Trying to get to him. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county.
Well, the hit on the quarterback is why that was incomplete, but that QB is lucky that was not picked off. That is the cardinal sin, throwing back across your body. This quarterback needs to be more careful moving forward.
Forced to just throw it away on third down, and now they face fourth. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He'll try to do it himself. Stop short of the marker. And they stop in this defense and they get the ball back.
I'll tell you, man, analytics in college football now are changing the way coaches think about down and distances. And listen, I know there are probably some metrics out there that say you should go for it in that situation because the percentages are telling you you got a good shot at keeping the football and keeping possession. That time, though, they're not able to come up with it. And they've now given up the football with their backs to the wall. The defense now is going to have to dig them out of this hole.
And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Keeps looking downfield. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
No reason to rush here. You want to be efficient, you want to finish the deal, but you might as well milk that clock.
100%. Make it tick. The clock.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, it puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
TCU 14.
So much for the touchback. Here he comes. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Wants to throw. It's Connors. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And this offense has got to find a way to get some gimmies, some layups, some screens. They need some yaks, some yards after the catch. They got to find some guys that can make some plays for this offense because it's just boom or bust. There's not a lot of consistency. They got to put some 1st downs together, put some drives together, be more consistent.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Just about picked off in the end zone, and that would have put a stop to this scoring threat. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. A run for the quarterback. Headed to the end zone. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start the season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day.
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next.
And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Backed up in their own end, a quick hitter might work. Takes a hit as he fires. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. The Horned Frogs come to the line in the hurry-up. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. The completion well past the sticks. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Fires to the right. And he throws another interception. Knocked down quickly after the pick, but that offense says thank you very much, and they'll have it at the 43.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to.
Got a lot of running room. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. Inside the 15, first and 10 from the 14. Looking to move it through the air. They're bringing heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead.
Touchdown, Penn State! And the route is on.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
42, TCU 14.
Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. One more play to pad the stats. He'll come out throwing on first down. Stands in and takes the hit. What a snag by the defense. And he is brought to the ground, and that's how we'll wrap